Well, hello everybody. I know it's been a while, but I know what you're thinking. Did this motherfucker finally upload after 6 months? Yes, I did. Sorry for the wait, by the way. I know, totally unprofessional. I announce a date, stuff happens, I'm employed, you're not, a bunch of angry comments later, and here we are at the finish line. Anyway, you read the title. What does this video have to do with Deadpool and Wolverine? And I'm gonna tell you. It doesn't. But don't worry, this video was definitely worth the wait. For you see, I have a sack here filled with very special presents for a very special person. Now, there's no toys in this sack, at least not the kinds he wants up his prostate. Nah, this guy deserves something up his. You see, this video is a good old-fashioned story about revenge. Now, who was lucky enough to make it at the top of my shit list this year? Well, you're about to find out after I beat him very badly. Because guess what? I don't bargain, pig fucker. Okay, spread your cheese. Oh. No. Oh, God damn it. How you doing? I'm very pissed off right now. I'm very good at hiding my emotions. You know, when I sent that airstrike on you, you weren't supposed to die. You know how long these fucks have been bitching at me to upload this? This was supposed to be the final battle. Just Midler and the criminal. The final showdown. But no, you just had to go and pass away. God damn it! Oh, I guess it's time to go on hiatus again. What are you laughing at? There's nothing to fucking laugh about. Well, I'm gonna take another month-long break. Holy... Midler. Wait! You might be wondering why the red suit. Well, that's so bad guys can't see me bleed, and it's laundry day.
Deadpool, quit this now. You're interfering with things you have no place in. Stand down, or we will expose.
I'm not Deadpool, and I hope your underwear is brown! Speaking of which, I hope you guys are wearing your white pants. Okay, maximum effort. Close your eyes, Meth. You don't want to see this. Am I a serial killer now?
Crazy, but
fuck is this? Come on, big fella. Well, that was certainly disappointing in a very non-comedic way. Just disappointing in general. Hi, how you doing? Deadpool and Wolverine, goddammit. Loved by most, hated by Twitter. No matter which way you spin it, this movie was a big deal.
Come again.
And I don't know if you've realized, but they went balls to the walls insane with the merchandise. They had t-shirts, food items, popcorn buckets, backpacks, keychains, Funko Pops, and even shampoo. I am a good consumer. They even made deodorant, which most of you fuckers need. Now yes, all this useless garbage is nice and all. Like one half of the Deadpool and Wolverine necklace. Without the other half, it's pretty much useless. But where the fuck are the toys? And I'm not talking about those virgin-ass Funko Pops. I mean real toys. The movie came out, and we had nothing. No Marvel Legends, no action figures to be seen. Except for one, the Hot Toys. Usually Hot Toys are like the last figures to come out for a movie, but there he was, and only 2 weeks after the movie came out. And like most Hot Toys, he looks amazing. And he came with a bunch of stuff. But also, like most Hot Toys figures, he costs about fuck you $99. While the figure was awesome, the price was not. But that's okay, I'm more of a 1/12 scale collector anyway, which is why I patiently waited for the Marvel Legends Deadpool and Wolverine. These came out in October of last year, about 6 months after the movie. Now yes, that is a really long time, but at least it wasn't 2 fucking years.
Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go.
I really love the packaging on these figures. It follows the same style as the film's marketing. It's as if Deadpool himself made this box. I find it to be very charming. It definitely beats that windowless packaging crap they were trying to do. But enough beating around my dick. The time has finally come to review the very first Deadpool and Wolverine action.
Wait, criminal, what about ZD Toys figures?
The fucking what?
They were the first Deadpool and Wolverine figures that were made for the movie. And they stand at about 7 inches tall. They're from like a China company.
I'm sorry, let me just cut you off right there. Did you just say 7 inches tall? That's red flag number 1. But number 2 is, these figures fucking suck. Just look at them. They look like ass. And look at those soft claws. Ugh. Not even Marvel Legends gets this cheap. Not even Diamond Select gets this cheap. I guess they were fine when the movie came out and there was like 0 action figures, but why would you ever get these now? And the Articulate, you know what? I can't do this. I mean, honestly, what are collectors buying nowadays? ZD Toys? What even is that? ZD Toys? CT Toys? The fuck is next? CP Toys? So anyway, back to the real first figures of Deadpool and Wolverine. Let's start off with Deadpool.
I'm touching myself tonight.
He looks okay, all things considered. He's very slim and very smooth, which makes sense. The new costume is very sleek, and the figure captures that pretty good. The red is a lot brighter this time around, and yes, like with most Hasbro figures, the paint is a little lacking. I mean, there's really only red and black. But to my surprise, they did paint almost every single piece of gold on the figure. Hasbro, I didn't know you had it in ya. And I think the mask looks great. The eyes on my figure are painted really good, although I have seen some where he looks like Downpool. But mine's as clean as my prison record. And look at the Deadpool drip. I like that. Now the figure's shoulder pads are not sculpted. I kinda wish they were a separate piece. and the figure has an ab crunch, which in my opinion looks pretty ugly on the otherwise perfect sculpt. These are problems that the previous Deadpool figure had as well. As a matter of fact, if you own this previous Deadpool, the new one feels exactly the fucking same. Don't misunderstand me, the figure is a new sculpt, it is completely new, but the engineering and just how this figure feels, it's almost identical. Did that make any sense? I don't know, but what I do know is they completely removed his ass. Where are the cheeks, Hasbro? Overall, I think Deadpool looks pretty cool. I wish I could say the same thing about Wolverine.
Go fuck yourself.
Now Wolverine, Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, holds a special place in my heart. And when this movie was announced and he was returning, dude, I was beyond excited. You're telling me Marvel is keeping Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool and bringing back Hugh Jackman as Wolverine? Oh man, I can already feel my pants getting tighter. Not just that, but finally, after 20 fucking years, he is wearing the yellow jammies. That's right, no more black leather or wife beaters. This guy finally put on his yellow pants. I just wish they looked better.
Quite unfortunate.
I mean, he's alright. He does have all of the details, like the texturing all over the suit, the fucking MCU panel lines, they're all there. The sculpt on the figure isn't bad. The problem is you can barely see any of it. It's all cast in the same bland yellow plastic with not 1 ounce of paint. There is some for the finer details, like the silver dots on his chest or the belt design, but for the most part there's nothing, and it really lets down the sculpt. Like, come on Hasbro, you couldn't even put a wash on this dandelion? And then we got the big thunder thighs. Just look at these thick Jackmans. Why are they so big? They actually stick out further than his hips. Why is his crotch so fucking big? Who gave him the Pixar mom build? Or better yet, who the hell keeps giving these figures thick ass thighs? Who is the pervert over at Hasbro that keeps doing this? Is it you, Dwight? Is it you? And they just get skinny at his knee? So you have the upper body, these big ass thighs, and then these little calves. But proportions are not my biggest problem. No. It gets so much worse. You notice something missing? Yeah, there's a claw missing. There's a fucking claw just straight up not there. No, I didn't lose it, and no, it was not stuck in the box. It just straight up came like this. Whiskey dick of the claws, gentlemen. Oh yeah, that's just great. Good thing I bought a second one to customize, otherwise I just would have been fucked. It's what Hasbro does best. They just love to unconsensually grab my cheeks, spread them wide open, and just fuck me!
Alright, criminal, calm down.
Well, what the fuck are you doing here anyway?
Dude, you forced me to be here.
Fucking shit, man. Fuck. God damn it. Fucking McFarlane toys. I hate them. I hate McFarlane toys. I can't stand them. But most of all, I can't stand you. Midler. You. Forcing me to review that piece of shit. I'm gonna get my revenge. Oh yeah. I'm gonna find you, man. And when I do, I am going to absolutely fuck your fucking face! Tiz?
Criminal? I haven't seen you since the X-Men 2000s video!
Well, what the hell, man? What are you doing working for Toddy Mac?
Well, I'm still somewhat of a fan. I just picked up this Batman.
Give me that shit. I'm reviewing the Deadpool figures.
Not without me or not?
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah. Because if you don't, the timeline will unravel on itself, and you don't want that to happen, and it won't without you.
You son of a bitch. Let's do it. Oh yeah. Fuck you. They did a decent job on the masked head. Nothing wrong with the fins or anything, or maybe their ears. Whatever these things are. He's kinda making a funny face, but I guess that's accurate too. For some reason, they didn't really paint his beard. I'm not sure why, that seems kinda random. Overall, the figure's okay looking. Deadpool comes with these pairs of fists, but they're not actually fists. There's a hole on each of them so you can hold the katana blades. These are the same katanas that came with the Deadpool 1 figure. Kinda disappointing because they're supposed to be gold, but you know, when can I ever be happy? You can also use these hands to hold the baby knife. Baby knife! He also comes with a second pair of hands so you can hold the dual pistols, whatever the fuck they're called. For all you gun nerds out there that know the exact model and fucking date they were made, I'm here to tell you, nobody fucking cares. Remember my Spider-Man Noir video? That's not a Labu pistol, that's a fucking Luger. Shut the fuck up. And yeah, they look good. It is cool they actually included these this time because last time they were glued into the holster and you had to heat it up to get them out. Marvel's kinda weird when it comes to guns. Sometimes they allow it and sometimes they don't. I'm glad in this case they allowed it. But where's the gold-plated 50 caliber Desert Eagle pistoleros? I guess that's for the maximum Deadpool. One thing that's cool is you can put all of the accessories on the figure. Wolverine, of course, comes with all 6 of his claws. Except for mine, which came with fucking 5. But besides that, they're all straight and claw-like. You know? You get 1 set of hands. Well, I say set. It's actually 1 fist and 1 gun-grabbing hand? Why the fuck does he have a trigger finger? But yeah, if you don't want him without the claws, you get these. I don't know why they gave us a mismatched pair of hands. Couldn't we get 2 fists and 2 open hands? Come on, your Hasbro is showing. But by far my favorite accessory is this Hugh Jackman head sculpt. Say what you want about Hasbro, but they've always delivered on the unmasked heads. And this shit right here means something to me, man. It is glorious. And definitely the best part about this figure. Literally 3 accessories. It is Wolverine, so I guess you can't ask for too much. Deadpool could use some more, but he pretty much comes with all you'll need. But what good are action figures if they can't pose? Deadpool left me a little speechless. He has a double ball joint not just at his head, but at the base of the neck. And not just that, the ball joints actually work. You get Mafex style movement with the head joints. Look at the amount of tilt. Hasbro, where was this? It moves so well. You know how many Spider-Man figures this could have benefited from? This shit is awesome, and I'm glad you all agree, because besides this, the rest of the articulation is pretty basic. You do get armpit joints, so that's fine. You can bring the arms almost all the way forward, so that gets me hard. Shoulder joints, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, wrist articulation. The gun holding hands move up and down this way. And by the way, when you remove the hands, these little wrist cuffs tend to come off, so be sure not to lose those. And the torso is just an ab crunch and a waist swivel. To be fair, it does work, but I really would have preferred the 2 ball joints. So the holsters don't get in the way when you're moving the legs outward, but they will if there's a gun in there, and thank God they're squishy. Leg moves forward, thigh cut is cleverly hidden. He has an ankle pivot, but his foot doesn't really move up that well, and there's no foot swivel, which sucks. Unlike Deadpool, Wolverine only has a joint at his head, but it actually still works. He can look up a decent amount and tilt his head. Hasbro, you finally did it. You finally made the ball joint work. Can we continue this in the future, please? But let's not continue this. Instead of a standard butterfly joint, they put the shoulder on a ball joint, and the actual butterfly joint is just a piece of plastic, McFarlane style. And just like the McFarlane figures, it doesn't really do anything. You can shift the arm up, I guess, but it doesn't really add anything moving forward or back, which is kinda the whole point. I'm gonna be for real, I don't like it. And I don't like how they did the shoulder pads. So this is the Astonishing Wolverine, and they made the shoulder pad a separate piece sandwiched in between the shoulder joint, so you can move the arm however you want without it getting in the way. What they did here is just glue it on his shoulder, so now you can't really move his arms up. Why didn't they just do it like how they did before? I don't know. And besides that, the articulation is exactly the same as Deadpool. Fuck the ab crunch, but it actually does work here, so I guess the joke's on me. Posability on these guys are your average Marvel Legends articulation. Nothing more, nothing less. But that Deadpool head articulation is fucking awesome. Deadpool is the exact same height as the old Deadpool figure, and Wolverine is the same height as the previous Hugh Jackman Wolverines. Now that sounds like a good thing, but actually when you put these two figures together, Wolverine is a little bit taller and bigger. And that doesn't make sense because Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman are the exact same height. So these should be the same size, but they're not. The reason for this is the Marvel Legends team really emphasized the fact that Hugh Jackman was a big dude, and they kind of went a little overboard. These Hugh Jackman Wolverines are taller than your average Marvel Legend, and Deadpool is the size of a standard Marvel Legend, and that's why the Wolverine figure is taller. But besides that, here they are next to the previous movie Deadpool and Wolverine figures, the Mafex comic book Deadpool and Marvel Legends Astonishing Wolverine, a much better Wolverine figure by the way.
Baby, I'm playing on you tonight.
The Toy Biz Fox Human Torch, a Mafex Captain America, the Toy Biz Blade, retired. A Marvel Legends Elektra, a Mafex Gambit, the Figma Aqua, and the SH Figuarts Tobey Maguire. Oh yeah, I'm gonna tease ya. But he is a little short, so I guess they'll work better with this piece of shit. So yeah, those were the Marvel Legends. They're pretty good, all things considered.
You're forgetting something again.
I'm what? Oh fuck, that's right. So Marvel Legends made Deadpool and Wolverine, but they also made a Logan figure. Or no, I'm sorry, Headpool with Logan. Very funny, I'm sure that was a real knee slapper. Well, here he is, the selling point of the package. Believe it or not, they did put the face printing on this thing, and I can't lie, it does look very nice. The hat's also painted, and yeah, that's all I have to say. What do you expect? It's just a fucking head. The propeller does spin, so that's cool. You can't just have him on the floor, so they did include a flight stand. That's Headpool. And speaking of head, here's Logan's. The head is the same one that came with the Wolverine figure.
Actually, the faces are different.
Huh. Well, when you see them side by side, there's definitely a difference. It's so slight, though.
I think he looks angrier.
Yeah, I guess the brow's more furrowed. That's kinda lame, though. They could have included a cool face. Like an actual screaming head or this freaky-ass one. Now, the outfit is based on the bar scene, when Deadpool first meets this version of Logan. One thing that's cool is you can actually see a sculpted glove in his pocket, and he's wearing his boots. But the outfit itself is just bland. His jacket is this flat gray. Even though it looks very brown in this scene, I guess it's like a dirty gray color or something. But either way, it just doesn't look right to me. And that goes for the khaki pants as well. This is like the color of baby vomit.
You know, you could at least pretend to not be angry.
Oh, I'm not done. Look at his chest. Why is it showing? The whole point of this figure is to show that the costume is underneath his clothes, but there's his chest. It's supposed to be covered up like in the movie, but it's not, and there's a reason for that. The only reason this figure exists is because he is a reused body from the Origins Wolverine. But they went through the trouble of giving him new arms and a new belt buckle, but they couldn't cover up his chest? If you try to swap the heads, it is very loose, so it doesn't even work. He comes with a pair of fists, and you know, the figure's not bad per se, it's just very unnecessary in my opinion. But getting back to the two main figures, yep. They're Marvel Legends. They look passable, and they're decently articulated. And that's about it. They do what they're supposed to pretty well. I'm actually pretty surprised with Deadpool. He ended up being my favorite out of the two. He feels very smooth and is easy to play with, which is crazy because I was way more excited for the Wolverine figure. This guy's up there with Tobey Maguire for me. But the more I've had this figure, the less I like it. I know it made it seem like I hate this figure, I really don't. He's just incredibly mid. Although the Hugh Jackman head is fucking awesome, I'm gonna definitely keep this. You know, I would really only recommend getting these if you're a big fan of the movie or Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. But even then, if you have the previous Fox Deadpool and Wolverine figures, you really don't need these. I was very excited for these figures when they were first announced, and I am a fan. And I can tell you that these figures are just meh.
When's the next video?
Shut the fuck up. Wow, that was underwhelming. I'm just kind of let down, honestly. And you know what makes it even worse? This whole time, I've been thinking, man, McFarlane still has the DC license. Somebody has to put a stop to it, but I can't do it by myself. Ah, man. I guess that's it. I mean, who is gonna help me stop Todd? Holy shit. This shit's gonna have nuts in it.